Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. For the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCF's offense will go to work first. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
To the air on first down. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for an open area to his left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a...
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come...
Converts on fourth down, still going. Touchdown, UCF! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And they're able to make the tackle. Pitt pushing the pace. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's got it on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Didn't work on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Now he's looking to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 4 over Temple. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was... some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides to back and leaves it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. In these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. Open space at the 25. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up. Line.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. Past the 50. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Pitt. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Knights have this offense rolling. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, We're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knights. Great job by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some crease.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike.
Number 16 sets the kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Handoff to the single running back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They go to the draw. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit soon.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They go to the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Brings up second
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
and first down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions.
He lets one fly deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Scott. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Now CF offense ready to go back to work. To adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Knights in the hurry up.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to...
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Snagged out of the air. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're working that left side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Grant. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's close. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's on target and complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Takes a handoff. It's Pringle. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to get...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Using his legs, it's gone. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the... There he goes! The 20! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be a draw. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now at that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the back. Got the first down and more. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
That ain't ready for us.
We got that cheat code up.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here.
Black 14. Black 14.
Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Grant. Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Pitt right back to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's into the open down the middle. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 16 to Wake Forest. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Robinson. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A quick pass to the left. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Back to pass, it's Grant. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Panthers.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Young. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, it looked right there like the offense may have had him caught off guard with the jet sweep. Almost scored the touchdown. He gets tackled at the 1.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, better look out. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Direct snap. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.